Alright, well, good morning. We're out here midday, about 10:30 this morning. We're still working on cutting some trees down. I got a little bit done that way, but we're going to work going this way today. I've got a couple here to trim right here, right behind me, and let's get to work on that. We're trimming these trees because I want these trees knocked down, because my plan is eventually we're going to put in persimmon trees, some nuttall trees, trees for deer and turkey to eat in the next, 5 to 10, 20 years from now, versus these trees that really aren't doing any nutritional value for the deer at all. So we're going to give that a whirl. Just another thing too, so with these trees that I'm taking out, if you notice, I've got a trail along here. This is all supposed to be switchgrass, but we've had some pretty bad snowstorms and most of it fell down. So this next year I'm actually going to mow this down. It's been up for about 5 years now. So here, let me see if I can't show you all a little bit better the view of the switch. It goes on for about 100 to 150 yards or so, and then there's another food plot on the other end down there, and there's a food plot right behind you. That's the main one. That's the food plot I've killed the last 2 bucks on the past 2 years. A 10 point 2 years ago, and last year was an 11. So this next year I'm gonna mow this down. These plots are all gonna get mowed down, everything. I'm gonna put down lime, powdered lime, and then we're gonna, my farmer's gonna plant corn all through here for me. And then I'm gonna come in and mow down strips as the corn's growing, and just keep mowing it about once a month with my skid steer. And in those strips, I'm gonna spray towards the end of July, beginning of August, and then I'm gonna come in and broadcast brassicas. I say brassicas, but it's gonna be purple top turnips. That's the only thing I plant. That's the only thing I've really seen them go after. The radishes, I haven't really seen them go after. I mean, I go to my local co-op, MFA in town, I get like a 20-pound bag of radishes for like, it's like 20 or 30 bucks. So I just go in there and get the seed from them. I normally don't ever have to spray once it's seeded. Once it starts sprouting, it grows like wildfire, and it gives plenty of green forage for them to eat on in between the corn. So they should have plenty of protein next fall. That's the plan anyway. I did it, this year was the first test where I did beans, because my farmer planted beans out in my ag field, so he planted beans in here for me. I came in, mowed a path, and all the way down planted milo. Next year I'm not going to plant milo because the corn's going to be tall enough. And then the year after that, we'll go back to milo again, is the plan. Anyway, we may have some different things. I might change it up on the farmer a little bit, see if he'll do it or not for me. But if not, it's okay. We'll go to beans the following year. I'd like to go corn again if I could, 2 years in a row, possibly even 3. But that's just something I've talked to my farmer about. But anyways, we'll mow all this down, get it all mowed down, have them plant corn, put down some lime, because these food plots in this switchgrass hasn't had any lime for probably about 5 years, so it's due. You always got to add lime about every 4 or 5 years. That's the realistic thing to do. And once we do that, it'll be all good. Should be anyway, but we're gonna get back to cutting these trees down. Now, I know it don't look like much behind me, but back in here, some of these big trees are gonna stay, but the smaller ones are gonna go. And out of those smaller ones, I'm gonna, you know, cut them down to the stump, or to the ground. And when I do, I'm gonna spray Tordon, and what's gonna end up happening is they'll die. But in here, I'm gonna make another food plot, little food plot. It'd be like a little micro plot that I have to manage on this side of the creek. And what I'll do is I'll probably plant clover, probably, maybe, but I also want to plant most of, if not all, of my apple trees, persimmons, things of that sort. But anyways, if you like the content, I'd sure appreciate you subscribing. It'd be nice, you know, you can see my new videos that come up and what we're doing out here on the farm to help these deer and turkeys out. Thank you. Well, anyways, I'm gonna keep cutting down some trees and trying to figure out where I'm gonna put some tree stands and things like that. But for the most part, I've got a new plot figured out. I know I'm gonna put a feed pile back there this summer, so that way I can kind of get see what the hell I got running around, and probably do some corn with some protein pellets or something, and just see what we got going on. And oh, I don't know, definitely gonna have to clean up all these trees I've knocked down now. Got plenty, making a mess, so I have to get the skid steer out, get them pushed into a pile, and burn them next year or so, and then go from there. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching.